Hello everyone, my name is Andy. I will be hosting this POS webinar today. A brief introduction about me. I work in Cin7 as POS Tier 2 specialist, and I've been working in this company for past 1 year now. And along with me, I also have my friend, his name is Milosh. He works in Cin7 as POS Tier 1, and he will assist us during Q&A session that we will have at the end of this webinar. So please hold on to your questions until then. So we will start with this webinar now. So in today's webinar, we will be covering the 7 important aspects of POS. So first one is one-click POS. So I'm going to show you how you can configure that in your account and how you can save your time while logging in POS. And then I will show you how you can use laybys with Cin7 point of sale. And then we will go through the credit notes, how you can create credit notes in two different ways. And I will also show you some troubleshooting steps, like if you're not able to find a credit note under a specific customer. And after that, we will cover gift vouchers and then export, import offline orders. So I will show you various scenarios where the orders becomes offline, and I will show you how you can export those orders and import those orders back into our point of sale. And then we will cover the two important features that we have recently released. So you can disable quantity popper for UOM now and Cin7 POS, and plus you can use freight in POS as well, which will help you to dispatch online orders from point of sale. So our first topic for today is one-click POS. So in the past, we had a lot of requests from the customers where they said that login and POS is quite time consuming. So they have to enter the POS ID key and the register code to get into the login page. So in order to simplify the process and in order to reduce the number of clicks, we introduced this one-click POS feature. So if you set that up in your account, it will help you to minimize the errors of registered codes, and plus you don't have to give admin access to your staff, because sometimes what happens is like your staff might accidentally delete the cache and cookies from your browser, and then it will take you back to the POS ID register code page. So if you have this set up in your account, so you can just send them a link where staff just have to click on that link and it will automatically enter the POS ID and key for them. So in with this one-click POS, you can also assign branch to the register code. So if any of your staff wants to be logged in a default branch, you can use this field. So you can use a specific branch. And if any of your staff logs in through this register code, it will by default log them into that specific branch. And we also have this location description field in one-click POS where you can specify a branch name, and this will allow the admin user to identify like in which branch this register code is being used. And this one-click POS can be used with payment gateways as well, like Afterpay, DPS, Deja and even if your POS is not integrated with payment gateways, you can still use this one-click POS. So we'll hop over to my POS screen now, and I will show you how you can set that up in your account. So if you are an administrator, uh, what you can do is go into the POS settings and then go in POS and then click on POS register setup. So here you need to click on create new and then type in the register code that you want to use, like rec3, and location. You can use a branch name. I will use this as a main branch, and you can assign a fixed branch to this register code. And in this example, I will keep this as none. And terminal type is as well, like if you are integrated with Afterpay, DPS, or Deja, then you can use one of these payment gateways. But at this stage, I will just keep this as none, and I will just save this setting. So once this is all set up, all you need to do is just click on the setup button, and the POS will automatically enter the POS ID key and the register code for you. Now, all you need to do is enter your username and password here to get into your POS. So this is how you can set up one-click POS in your account. And plus in one-click POS, you can also send email to your staff, like as this screen can only be accessed by your administrators. So administrator can send an email to their staff, and what this will do is it will send them a link to on their email, and all they have to do is click on that link and then log in into their POS. So this is particularly useful where the admin don't want to give admin access to their staff. And now I will show you how you can assign a default branch in your point of sale. Uh, so for that, what you need to do is you need to allocate a fixed branch to your POS, and I will show you how you can do that. So if I go into this edit part, just have to change this to Auckland and then hit save. So this rec code is been assigned to this Auckland branch. So if I click on setup now, it will automatically enter the POS ID key and the register code. And when I will enter my username and password, it will automatically log me in to this Auckland branch. So this is how you can use one-click POS in your account and save time while logging in POS. So moving on to our next topic for today, it's laybys. So what is laybys? Laybys are the transaction where you pay for the product over a period of time. Let's say like split payments, and the ownership of the product only gets transferred when the customer pays the full amount. And when you create a layby, it creates an open order in Cin7, and it will dispatch a product when the total amount of that layby is been paid. So today I will show you how you can create a layby with Cin7 POS and how you can add a deposit and view remaining balance owing of the customer. And if required, how you can cancel or void a layby. So I will hop over to my POS screen here. So if you want to create a layby, the first important thing is go into list menu and click new laybys. And as soon as you do that, you will see a text over here saying layby, and then you just need to enter a customer name. So in this case, I will enter a customer name as Auckland Brock Leslie. And now I will just add a product here. So let's say this customer wants to put like $10 deposit for this laybys. So I will just click on cash and then just click on finish layby. So this is how you create a layby in POS. Now, if I want to view that layby, all you need to do is go into list menu and go into list laybys. And then that will take you to the list laybys page where you can see the total of the laybys and the amount that customer paid and the balance owing of the customer. Now, let's say this customer comes back after a week and he wants to put another deposit for that layby. So all you need to do is click on that change, and then it will bring back this layby in point of sale. And then you need to hit pay here and put the amount that customer wants to pay. I will choose $10 and I will click cash. And then I will just hit finish laybys. And then if I go to list laybys, I can see the amount paid by the customer and the balance owing over here and through this field. And now let's say this customer wants to pay the remaining balance off. You just need to follow the same process. Just click on change and then click on pay and then pay by cash. So this will complete this layby, and what this will do, this will automatically convert this layby into a sales order. So if I go into list layby screen now, I won't be able to see that order over here. And this order will be sitting in list sales. So that's where you can find this order. And it will show you the breakdown of the payments as well on the admin screen. So this is how you create a layby in Cin7 POS. Now we will take an example where the customer puts some deposit for the lay-by, and after a week he comes back to the store and he says that he don't want to pay off the remaining balance, and he just want to get the store credit for the amount that he has paid. So in that case, what you can do is just create a new lay-by first. I will put like $5 deposit as cash and click on finish lay-by. Now, if this customer comes back after a week and says that he doesn't want to pay the remaining balance, it is $6.50, and if he wants to cancel a lay-by and get a store credit for the amount that he has paid, all you need to do is click on the lay-by reference name, go into actions, and then click cancel lay-by and convert to a store credit. You will see a pop-up message displayed where it will say that once the lay-by is cancelled, this cannot be undone. Click OK, and then this will create a store credit for you. And if I go back into the POS, and if I sync your POS, and if I do the hard refresh, I should be able to see the store credit under this customer name. So if I go and do the customer search, I can see this store credit has been created for $5. So this is how you can void and cancel a lay-by in Cin7 POS. And here are the few important fields that you can see while creating a lay-by. So when you are on the lay-by page, you will see a text on top left-hand side of your POS saying it's a lay-by, and you will notice that when you scan a product, the take now quantity will be 0. So Cin7 will create an open order because the product will be sitting in the store unless the amount has been paid in full. And then you can see the breakdown of payments from the screen, and then you can click on finish button to finalize the lay-by. And from POS list lay-by page, you can see the order total of a lay-by, and plus you can see the balance owing of the customer and the amount that has been paid for the laybys. So these are the important pages that you can see while creating a laybys. And while canceling a laybys, you just need to go to the admin page of the layby, hover it to the action button, and then just click on cancel laybys, and it will create a store credit for the amount that has been paid. So we will move on to our next topic for today, which is store credit. What is store credit? Store credit is a voucher which we give to the customer when they return a product, and that customer can use that voucher to purchase a new product in the future. So there are two ways to create a store credit. One is when customer has a receipt, and one when the customer doesn't have a receipt with them. So I will show you both the methods, like how you can use that in your point of sale. So I will just hop over to my POS screen here. And I will just cancel this order. I will just sync my POS. So we will take a scenario where the customer has purchased this product. And then just give me a second. I will just enter the customer name first. So this customer purchased this product of $50. And let's say that this customer comes back to the store to return this product after 2 weeks, and he doesn't have a receipt with him. So in that scenario, what you can do is you just need to click on the menu, which is on the left hand side of your POS, click on no receipt, and then enter the customer name here, no receipt, and then scan a product that customer wants to return. So in this case, it's this product, and then choose return, and then click refund, and then click store credit. So this is how you can create a store credit if the customer doesn't have a receipt with them. Now, if I sync my POS and if I do a hard refresh, and if I bring up that customer profile, I can see that store credit has been created under the name. So this is how you create a store credit where the customer doesn't have a receipt. Now we will take an example where the customer has the receipt with them and how you can process that in Cin7 POS. So I will enter the customer name here first, then scan a product and then purchase this product. And now let's say this customer comes back after a week and he has a receipt with them, and then he wants to get a store credit for the product that he has purchased. So all you need to do is go to list menu, click on search orders, then click on the order reference. And from here, you can select the product that customer wants to refund, and then click create credit note for the selected product. So this will bring back the order in Cin7 POS. And then all you need to do is click on refund and then click on store credit. So this is how you can create a store credit for a customer who has a receipt with them. And in the past, we got a lot of cases from the customers where they said that they cannot find a store credit in the system, uh, specifically under the customer's profile. And today I will show you how that happens and how you can fix that issue. So I will enter a customer name here, like this one, and I will just enter a product and I will just pay by cash. So if this customer comes back and he wants to create a store credit for the item that he has purchased, just click on search orders, click on the order reference, select the product and click credit note. So when this order is sitting in the POS, sometimes your store gets busy and then they forget to click on refund and click store credit. So instead of clicking store credit, they just click finish credit note. So if you just click finish credit note, that store credit won't be linked with that customer's profile. And I will show you if you go back to the backend. If I go back to the credit notes here, the store credit is not linked to this transaction. So so in order to fix this, what you will need to do is go into POS and then go into list returns and then click change. So this will pull that order in point of sale. And then what you need to do is click on refund and then select store credit. So this is how you can link a store credit to the customer profile in Cin7 POS. And these are the important screens that you can see while creating a refund. So this is the admin screen of the order reference where you can select a product that the customer wants to return. And if you have created a cash sales transaction, you can also enter the customer name from this area. So this is how the screen looks like while creating a refund. It will ask you whether you want to return a product or you want to exchange your product while doing a refund. And the most important part while creating a store credit is entering a customer name. Like if you don't enter a customer name, then the store credit option won't show up. So if I go back to my POS screen now, and if I scan a product here, and then if I want to create a store credit now, I won't be able to see that option here. That's because I haven't entered the customer name. If I enter a customer name here, then I can see the store credit option. So this is the most important part while creating a store credit. And the quantity will be -1 because it will increase the inventory in your store. And the next topic for today is offline orders. So There are a few scenarios where your sales order can go offline. So the first scenario is like if you have asked for any customization in POS, and if we do account specific customization and your local POS is not synced with the new changes, then the orders will be saved in the offline mode. And today we will show you how you can export those offline orders and import those orders back into the system. So I have created few orders which is stored in the offline mode. So these orders are getting stored in the offline mode. So if I go into the offline orders page here, I can see that this order is not synced. If this order is synced, this status will say yes over here. Otherwise, it will come up as no. So in this scenario, this order is not synced back to Cin7. So what you need to do is like click on this tick box here, export this file. It will download a file on your computer, and all you need to do is open this notepad and copy the items which are on that notepad. I'll just show you, just give me a second. So all you need to do is do a Control A, copy it, and go back to your offline orders, click on import offline orders, and paste the contents which are there in the notepad and click import, and then hit save. This will sync back the orders back to Cin7 POS. So this is how you can export the offline orders and import it back in Cin7. And while exporting the file, it will download a file on your computer. In case if you have any issues while importing those orders back into our system, then what you can do, you can just keep this file in a safe location on your computer and just send us a ticket, and then support team can help you to import that orders. So the next topic for today is gift vouchers. So gift vouchers are a handy tool to attract customers. And a good practice to create a gift voucher is like always enter a customer name while creating a gift voucher. However, it's not mandatory to enter a customer name, but it's good. Like the gift voucher, you can see the gift voucher code under the customer's profile if you enter the customer name while creating a gift voucher. So now I will show you how you can create a gift voucher in Cin7 POS. So go back to your product module on the backend. Then click on create product here, and then enter the product name as test gift voucher. And then I will change this order type to gift voucher, and the stock control method will be non-stock. Test, and just use the same code option as a product code. And we create a gift voucher of $50. So if I go back to POS now, all I have to do is sync my POS and do a hard refresh. Enter a customer name here, and then I will copy this product name and scan that product over here. I can see that the voucher code has been entered over here, which is REG3BLI200520. So Cin7 has created a voucher code automatically. We do have a settings and on POS where you can enter your own voucher code. You can change that from here. Like generate gift voucher codes, you can change it to scan or manually enter your own voucher code. And once I choose cash now, so this gift voucher will be linked to this customer now, and they can use it in the future. So if I sync this POS now, and if I hard refresh it, I should be able to see that gift voucher under that customer. So yeah, this gift voucher is showing up under the customer profile. And you can also create a gift vouchers if the customer doesn't want to give their details, and you can put it under a cashiers. So for that, all I need to do is enter the gift voucher here, and then pay. I will just copy this code and then pay by cash. And if I want to redeem that gift voucher now, I just have to go to pay gift vouchers and search for that gift vouchers. Just a second, I'll just sync it first and hard refresh. Go back to the gift voucher, and I can see that gift voucher is valid for the $50. So this is how you can create a gift vouchers under a cash customer. And we will move on to our next topic, which is UOM. So we have recently released a new feature where you can disable this quantity pop-up that is displayed for UOM products. Because in the past we got a lot of requests from the customers that they don't want to see this quantity pop-up while scanning UOMs. So it just becomes easier for them to scan multiple UOM products in POS. So today I will show you how you can disable this pop-up from your POS settings. So if I go into the setting page, and then if I go into point of sale and POS settings, search for UOM. So this is where you will find that option where you can enable the pop-up or disable the pop-up. So first I will show you, like if I enter this product here, it is coming up with this pop-up now. And I will show you how this product has been configured on the backend Cin7. So it says that UOM quantity has been set as 100. So if I scan this UOM code in my POS, it comes up with that pop-up where it says the quantity dispatch is 100 and the unit of measure over here. And then I have to click on add. So this is the additional step that you have to do. Now, if you disable that pop-up from here, you just need to change it to yes, and then click on finish. And then all you need to do is sync your POS and do a hard refresh. And now if I try to enter this product or scan a product, just give me a second. I'll just have to clear out the cache and cookies from my browser because I've been logged in into my POS several times this account. Just give me a sec. I will just quickly organize that. Just do a hard refresh quickly. Yeah, just give me a second. I will just have to clear out the cache and cookies from your browser completely. Won't take much time. Just give me a sec. Yep, I've cleared my cache and cookies and I've synced my POS and then did a hard refresh. So now if I scan this barcode, which is code, and then if I scan this product, that quantity pop-up won't show up. So this is how we can disable the pop-up for the UOM product and point of sale. And we will move on to our next topic for today, which is freight in POS. So we have introduced this new feature because we got a lot of requests from the customers where they said that they want to dispatch online orders from point of sale. So this is particularly useful if you have an online website like Shopify or BigCommerce, or if you're using B2B. So if you have open orders in Cin7 POS and if you want to dispatch the order from point of sale, now we have introduced this feature where you can apply a freight in point of sale. So to apply a freight, you need to click on this freight link and then apply the freight amount that you want to assign and then enter the freight description and choose confirm freight here and then just click on finish order. So if I go back to the sales order now, I can see the freight has been allocated to this order. So this is how you can apply freight to the POS orders and you can dispatch online transaction through POS.